XRP lawsuit. SEC files settlement agreement letter in Ripple case. The XRP lawsuit is close to concluding, with the SEC filing the settlement agreement to set aside the injunction and monetary judgment. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple have taken another step in their long-running legal battle as they look to put the XRP lawsuit to bed. This time, the Commission has filed a settlement letter asking Judge Analyst Torres to set aside her judgment against the crypto firm. XRP lawsuit. SEC asks Judge Torres to adopt settlement agreement. In a court filing, the SEC requested an indicative ruling from Judge Torres pursuant to its settlement agreement with Ripple. As part of the ruling, the Commission asked that the court dissolve the injunction it awarded against Ripple in the final judgment in the XRP lawsuit. The agency also asked that Judge Torres order the release of the $125 million penalty ordered against Ripple from escrow. The SEC would receive $50 million in satisfaction of the monetary judgment, while Ripple would receive the remaining sum. As CoinGape reported, the appeal court had earlier granted the SEC and Ripple's joint motion to suspend proceedings in the appeal case, while they seek this indicative ruling from Judge Torres in order to finalize the settlement agreement. Once Judge Torres agrees to grant the demands as requested, both parties will ask for a limited remand to seek these reliefs from the district court. Upon a grant of this limited remand, the SEC and Ripple will then move to file motions and other necessary documents in the district court to request that the court grant the relief. Once the district court enters these orders, both the SEC and Ripple will file to dismiss their appeal and cross-appeal, respectively. In the XRP lawsuit, XRP price jumps over 8%. The XRP price has surged over 8% amid this development in the XRP lawsuit, trading at around $2.28. An imminent end to the long-running legal battle provides a bullish outlook for the altcoin, considering that it would bring about market clarity for XRP. Crypto analyst Cassie Trades stated that the $2.25 price level could trigger the breakout. She noted that after bouncing from the $2.08 support, the XRP price has now rallied to retest the major $2.25 macro resistance. The analyst added that this is a critical level that the altcoin has been testing since January. The analyst remarked that there is a tight range forming just beneath the breakout point, and that the next move could be sharp. She also alluded to the Relative Strength Index, RSI, which she claimed is not giving any real, clear indication. However, Cassie Trades claimed that waves are hinting at the volatile nature, which has been building over the last few days. With the XRP price breaking above the $2.25 resistance following this development in the XRP lawsuit, it could rally to much higher targets, just as Cassie Trades predicts. Why is XRP price not rallying after $50 million SEC settlement? Ripple settles with the SEC for $50 million, fueling a 9% XRP price breakout. Will the bullish rally hit the $3 mark next? XRP price is up nearly 10% today and trades at $2.30. Despite the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple's $50 million settlement, the token has failed to rally. Why? Will XRP hit the $3 mark? XRP price remains flat after Ripple's $50 million settlement with SEC. On May 8th, XRP price soared nearly 10%, accompanying Bitcoin, BTC, which smashed through the roof and hit $104,000. Interestingly, Ripple and the SEC inked a $50 million settlement yesterday, but the price failed to move. Why? It is interesting to see the conclusion of the long-awaited SEC versus Ripple lawsuit not have an outsized impact on the price of XRP. In fact, the token is down 1.08% at the time of writing today. The main reason for this flat price action of XRP can be attributed to the first mover advantage of Bitcoin. Since everybody is focused on BTC and it reclaiming the 100K level, many people remain sidelined on altcoins, including XRP. So, XRP price will likely take a breather before it rips to the upside. XRP price prediction. What's next? On the daily chart, XRP price created a bullish engulfing candle due to the 10% rally noted on May 8th. This marks the exit of the token from a multi-month declining channel that saw the token drop from $3.40 to $1.60. However, the recovery since the aforementioned swing low has been stellar, with a daily candlestick closing above the channel's upper trend line. XRP price will attempt to scale higher. The key levels to watch include the 23.60% Fibonacci level at $2.70, followed by $3.67 and $4.59. While a target above $4.59 is exaggerated as of now, investors should pay attention to it regardless. While the channel breakout is bullish, the super trend indicator is yet to flip bullish. This will happen if XRP flips $2.35 resistance level into a support floor. The daily chart shows the MACD indicator has remained bullish since its bullish crossover in early April. Due to the recent volatility, there have been a few false signals, but this metric remains optimistic and supports a potential rally for XRP. On the flip side, a breakdown of the $2 support level will create a lower low and hint at a correction due to the breakout of bullish market structure for the XRP price. In such a case, investors need to pay attention to the $1.79 support level that has previously protected the price from sliding lower. Open interest spikes amid growing bullish sentiment, according to CoinGlass data. The XRP open interest hit 4.23 billion, the highest since March 4th. However, there's significant room for growth compared to the all-time high at $7.86 billion. Additionally, the XRP OI weighted funding rate spikes to 0.0115%, reflecting a growth in bullish trades. This adds the possibility of a leverage-pushed XRP price rally. In the final verdict, the SEC is asked to dissolve the injunction imposed over Ripple and release the seized $125 million escrow payment. Out of the $125 million, the SEC will acquire $50 million for settlement as a final payment. This is a bullish development for XRP and will catalyze a massive rally for the token's price when Bitcoin's rally cools down.